Alicia Little, and today you are going to get your side hustle on. I'm going to cover about 12 side hustles that can make you a lot of money right now. So let's jump right into it. It's all about getting your side hustle on. Okay, the first side hustle that I want to talk about is writing. So this could be writing articles, press releases, blog posts, emails, ebooks, or special reports. So think about the passion that you have for writing. I'm going to show you some tools that'll help you as well, and how you can turn this into a service. So one of my students here, she has turned her passion into a service. You're looking at her on Fiverr right now, and you'll see that she's writing content for a business website. She's writing email sequences, she's writing blog posts, she's writing ebooks, product descriptions, and it goes on and on. So you can see here that she has turned her Fiverr business here, or her freelancing business, completely into a business around writing, which is a passion. She's good at it. She loves to do it. Now, one thing that you could also do is look at something that she offers as a service. For example, the email sequence, right? So she'll write an intro email sequence for $20. Lots of people want to get their email sequences written. So one of the things you could do with her is you could sell the service of writing an email sequence for a local business, for clients, for online businesses like myself. Buy it from her, but mark it up 4 to 5 times what she's charging and pocket the profit. So writing is in demand. You could do it yourself, or you could also flip the service and hire someone else to do the writing and put a markup on their service. Here's another one of our students, Sharon. She just completed a really big job the other day, I think yesterday, so she was on my mind. But here's Sharon's Fiverr profile right here and the different things that she offers. So you can see articles, blogs. She even does translations and subtitles. And so she's doing other services, not just writing, but writing definitely is one of her services. And shout out to her. Her business is booming. So here's just a little tip for you. She says that she will write an article or blog post up to 500 words, and she'll do that for between $5 and $20. Now, what you could do is sell this service for $100 and pocket the profits. So SEO optimized content is in high demand. Do it yourself or flip it. Just 2 people that are really good resources for you. Press release writing is also in high demand. So you could write a press release or start a business writing press releases for businesses, authors, Amazon product owners, that sort of thing. Now, I found the perfect press release template on ProFounder. You can see the URL right there, profounder.com/press-release-template. So you can get this one, but if you just peek on the screen really quickly, you can see how they're formatting it. They say company logo, contact information, release date, headline, subheadline, the date line, and then the body paragraphs, the boilerplate about your company, the end notation, the final note. Boom, you got a press release. You could start a press release writing company. Now, we talked a little bit about email sequences because we were talking about one of my students who does the email sequences as a service. Now, what if you would like to do email sequences as a service? Because you know it's in high demand. This is something you'd like to do as a writer. How do you get started? Well, one tool that I love is called Drip Scripts. You can sign up for free with them. And let me go to my account really quickly. So I'm inside of my account. Once I'm inside my account, I click on Create New Sequence, and then I can pick any one of these sequences you see right here on this page and create a whole sequence for a client around this. So I chose the product launch sequence right there. And now I have to choose a sequence template. So you can see all these different sequence templates here. This one is a 13-part email sequence. So let's start with that. And so you see this email right here. All you have to do is replace, they'll tell you what to replace, but you can change and replace the email as you would like to replace it, right? So you can see I'll be covering So this is where you're going to write what will be covered in the launch. So, it's just a matter of having a template and then changing it up for your client. You're doing this as a service. But look at all these, and these emails are sequential. So they go one after the other. So now this is a 13-part sequence. Let's look at email number 13, which says last chance. All you have to do is edit this for the business that has hired you to do this sequence. Isn't it amazing? So there you go, right there. So you can use drip scripts to take their templates, edit it up, and have a service where you write email sequences for clients. Now, just a quick tip, look at the different types of sequences you can do, and maybe just pick one or two that you would like to focus on. So you would offer a service writing product launch email sequences, and that would be your main focus. You just pick that one, and then you get to know the different free templates that you can use, and boom, you are in business writing email sequences for clients. Got it? Yes, got it? Yes, yes. Let me hear you if you got it. I just need to hear you. Just say, got it. Let's go. Let's go. Pretty exciting. The thing is, I'm going to show you a lot of tools in this presentation because there's so many tools that you can do to really use that tool to be the foundation of your business. And a lot of these tools I'm showing you, you can use absolutely for free and start a side hustle, start a business right around what that tool offers. Pretty exciting, right? Okay. Did you like that one? I love drip scripts. Every business that is online needs email marketing. So this is a big one, and businesses are willing to pay for this one. All right. The next one is proofreading. So you're going to help your clients with basic proofreading. We're talking about spelling and grammar mistakes, use of verb tense, sentence structure, formatting, inconsistencies in writing, and the overall flow of the content. Proofreading is in such high demand right now because authors are uploading so much content to Amazon and the other book sites each and every day, plus there are ebooks going out, plus people are writing blog posts and articles and social media posts, and they need a proofwriter. So if you like to find errors, this would be something great for you. But let me just show you the number one tool that I like to use for proofreading, and it is Grammarly. So I'm on Grammarly's site right now, and I'm just going to type up something. You're actually going to be seeing me type. So proofreading is amazing. It's a good business to get into. There are so many authors and business owners looking for help in proofreading their stuff. All right. So now Grammarly is saying, oh my gosh, there are mistakes here. So now you see Grammarly suggestions. Isn't this cool? So you would take whatever the client gave you and copy and paste it into Grammarly. So the first thing is proofreading. It's going to spell that correctly. And then it says replace that word, either choose it is or it's. And then it wants you to insert punctuation after that, period. It's a good business to get into. Preposition at the end of this sentence, consider rewording it. So I'll come back to that. It says there, unclear. So the next one says replace it with there. Yep, that's right. Now it's going back and it says, okay, we put the punctuation after amazing and before it's proofreading now needs to be capital. Okay. And then it kind of goes back and forth if you reword a sentence, even if it's after that, right? It's a good business to get into. And they say the word good is overused. Use excellent. Isn't this tool excellent? And then into, okay, I got to come back and change that. And then it's like, I misspelled owners. I was trying to spell owners. So it's telling me to type it as owners, right? And so preposition at the end of the sentence, It's a good business to be in. Let's see if it's gonna in. It still doesn't like that. It's a good business to launch. Let's see if it likes that. And then, usually it picks up on everything. I'm not sure why it didn't pick up that this is not capital. Just trying to see here, but I'll put this as capital. But for the most part, it picks up on the different problems that you have, and it will it will proofread the sentence for you as you bring it in. And, if I typed another sentence, it would see, or had another paragraph, it would pick up that I didn't put the punctuation at the end and that sort of stuff. So, yeah. All right. So that is my favorite tool for proofreading. It's called Grammarly. And if you love me, you can pick it up with my referral link, alicialyttle.com/Grammarly. Honestly, this is a tool that I can't live without. People on my team have the tool that are writing content for clients. Like, we need to always be using Grammarly. All right. Everybody got that? Yes. You like that tool? One of my favorite, Grammarly. The other one that's really good for helping with your writing, this tool especially helps in keeping your writing simpler, is called the Hemingway app. So you can get it at hemingwayapp.com, free to use, and it helps you with your writing as well. So I go back and forth. I use Grammarly, put it in Hemingway, and just do the best that I can with the proofreading there. Now, another great tool for writing is this tool called Writer, RYTR.me. Now, I have my account here at Writer, so I'm going to click Start Writing. And let's say someone is hiring me to come up with an outline for their blog, and the topic is side hustle, right? So I'm going to click on side hustle, and then I'm going to click Write for me, right? And then I should have put 3 variants. Let me do that again. 3 variants. I click Write More, and it's going to come up. That's all I put in there was side hustle. And it's going to come up with ideas and an outline for me to write a blog post around. So I could have a whole service on, I will come up with your blog ideas and outline for your next blog post. You just give me the keyword of what you want to write about. So here is what this tool came up with. Isn't this amazing? The complete guide to starting your own side hustle and building a passive income stream. And then it's giving, some other suggestions, how I became a successful entrepreneur with my side hustle. But I love this one here. This is the blog post. It's saying use this one. The Side Hustle Manifesto, the definitive guide to building a successful career with your extra time. And then you see here, side hustles and where to find them, how to make money with a side hustle, creating a side hustle business model. And let's look at the last idea it came up with. What is a side hustle? Side hustles are making a living on the side of one's full-time job. I'm like, how does it know all of this and can write all of this from just me typing in the keyword? Well, artificial intelligence is taking over the world. The idea is to make money by doing something you love in your spare time. The benefits are unlimited. Side hustles can be used to supplement income, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, what? Then it's like examples of side hustles and ideas for your own startup, the ultimate guide to finding the perfect side hustle idea for you. And then how to find the perfect side hustle. Introduction, why you should consider a side hustle, and then the best side hustles to consider. So it's giving me all these different ideas and kind of an outline on where to start. So if I want to do blog section writing, I'm going to type in side hustle. I'm going to type in side hustle as the primary keyword, side hustles to start today. And then let's do 2 variants, click Write for me. So why am I showing you this tool? It's great for you, of course, but it's great to create a whole business around this tool, writing for clients. Now, is the blog section writing the only thing you can do? No. If you scroll through here, you can write emails, Facebook, LinkedIn ads, landing pages, caption ideas, question and answers. story plots, taglines, headlines. Look at everything that you can do with this tool. So it's really cool. So here's the blog section writing. So many people find themselves working a 9-to-5 job, and on their days off, they want to do something more productive, and it goes on. And then the workplace is changing, and the traditional 9-to-5 job no longer exists. This is a sign that it's time to have a side hustle, so you're not left behind. Like, it just does all the writing for you. All right. So that side hustle was writing. Let's keep moving. The next one is design. Now, my favorite tool to use for design is Canva. And Canva, you can get that tool at thedesigntool.com. That's my link for Canva, thedesigntool.com. But with Canva, you can design Instagram posts, Facebook posts, flyers, ebook covers, logos, and so much more. So let me go ahead and log in to my account here at Canva. And let me just look here. Up right here is an Instagram post. So I'm going to click on Instagram posts, and they have all of these amazing templates that you could choose from. And then you can take any of these templates and edit them however you wish to edit them. So let's say your client says, I want an Instagram post for our Christmas discount. And so their discount is, instead of 50% off, it's 60% off. And they want you to put on there when the sale expires. Sale ends December 23rd at midnight. Do you see that? Sale ends December 23rd at midnight. And so now you could take this image, download it, and you have the image for your client that they want. Now, the best way to learn how to use Canva is to play around with it. So have some fun with it. You can build a whole side hustle around doing design for clients. Some of the most popular designs: Instagram posts, Facebook posts, flyers, ebook covers, which we'll talk about in a minute, logos, and so much more. The next side hustle you could do is creating resumes, or taking a resume and making it look better. Use a template. Again, we're going to go to Canva, thedesigntool.com. And Canva has a whole section on resume. So in Canva's search box, if you just type in the word resume, you'll see a whole bunch of resumes pop up. You can pick the resume that you like and take the person's details on the ugly resume that they send you and change it up so that they have a resume that really does stand out. So resume writing could be something you could get into, or resume, not necessarily the writing. You could definitely do the proofreading and the writing, but it's definitely the design of a resume that's in high demand right now. Again, you can get that on Canva. The most common resume killers: an ugly resume, failure to proofread, and the resume just being plain boring. So yeah, make sure that as you're proofing the resume, you use Grammarly to spell check everything. And, I was reading an article about the side hustles with the highest average price. Cover letter, resume writing, and doing CVs are definitely in the top 10. Also, use words that stand out on a resume, and you can go to the Muse, which is what I use. It's a website that I use, and they give you better words. So instead of saying you led a project, it's going to say you chaired a project, you executed, headed, operated, orchestrated. I like that one. Oversaw. Like, it's going to give you some better words to use on someone's resume. Or you could just simply Google, what is a better word for led, right? What is a better word for led? All right. So then we've got online research. People will actually pay you to research things for them. So if you can use Google, you can do online research. That's as simple as it is. If they have something that they want you to find for them as well, if they send you a picture of it, you can go to lens.google.com, upload the picture, and Google will tell you what is in the picture. You can use Google Shopping to find what it is. So Google is your friend, but people will pay you to do online research. The other is website usability testing. So these days, people want to make sure that all the links on their websites work. When someone clicks, the link works. So they will hire you to test it from a user's perspective. Some of the things you should keep in mind if you want to be a website usability tester is, how does the website function? Is it usable? Is it compatible on my mobile device as well? So, the performance, that sort of thing. So if you can really look at, what is it that I need to know in order to test a website, then you will be in business there. All right. Next thing is being a transcriber. So this is side hustle number 7, being a transcriber. So in this section, one of the things that I love is to do podcasts. So when I talk about doing podcast transcription, there are so many podcasts that are out there right now that this was November 2021 that I found this data. It was like there are over 2 million podcasts, 48 million episodes, and podcasters need their content transcribed so that they can repurpose it into blog posts, ebooks, special reports, books that they put on Amazon, content on their website, so their podcast can be found better by having this content on there. So people will also pay you to transcribe their live meetings, their YouTube videos, a video like this. All right. So people will pay you to transcribe. One of my favorite softwares for transcription is Otter. I've just come over here to Otter. It's otter.ai. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push play, and I want you to listen. It's going to be my voice that's being transcribed. But as you hear it, you might have to struggle to hear, but listen closely. As you hear it, watch the words that are on the screen. So what you basically do is you upload the audio or video, Otter transcribes it, and then you take it out of Otter and you edit it and format it and all that good stuff. But a great place to start when you get a file to transcribe is by having a machine transcribe it, and then you listening, going back through it. Machines are not perfect. They are not perfect. All right. So let me push play here. Different SOPs for all the different things that you need in your agency. Is that helpful? Yes? Yes. Okay. She said, she says, this is huge for me. I wish I could put into words what this means for me. Y'all keep going. I don't care how many times. All right. That's a presentation where I was on stage and we needed it transcribed for the people that were in the audience. They want to read it later. And so upload it to Otter and then it gets transcribed. Then we edit it and it's done. Could you do this? Of course you can. A great side hustle, let's just go back one slide, is being a transcriber. All right. The next side hustle I want to talk about is being an appointment setter. So if you have a phone, you can get an app on your phone called Text Now or Text Plus. And then you can use Text Now or Text Plus to make calls to the US and Canada for free. So your clients would pay you to call their customers, make sure they're coming to their appointment, or there's a bunch of different things and businesses you would work for as an appointment setter, but just by adding an app to your phone that gives you a different number, so you're not using your main number for your phone, you can be an appointment setter. All right. The next thing is a virtual assistant. So if you can do admin duties online, you can be a virtual assistant. If you're good on the computer, you can do data entry, Google research, answering emails, and then learn the other things like phone calls and transcription. Then a company will hire you to be their assistant, their admin, and get things done in their business. If they ask you to do something that you're not sure about, where do you go to figure out how to get it done? YouTube and Google. YouTube and Google are your friends. So they ask you to do transcription. You've never done it before. Research it, figure out how to do it. Well, you can watch this presentation again and then use Otter to transcribe it. But you can take courses and there's all sorts of things that you can do to learn how to be a better virtual assistant. Now, this one is a funny one to some people, but let's just be serious for a minute. So people will hire you to listen to them. What? Yes, it's being a listener. Now, you say straight up, I'm not a counselor. If you're not, I'm not a counselor. I'm not a therapist. I'm just going to listen to you as a friend. So, how many of you know that there are people out there that are struggling right now, that just need somebody to talk to, that just don't have anybody to talk to? So, one of my students does this. She charges $35 for 30 minutes, and she talks to people. I asked her, like, what does your client talk to you about? She has somebody that books her every week. And she said, he talks to me about his dog, about his coworkers, about his siblings. And so she told me, here are the 3 key things that you need to do if you're a listener. So you need to listen attentively. Don't talk, just listen and say, uh-huh, tell me more. That's interesting. And just by doing those 3 things, you keep that person talking and talking and talking, and they think that you're, because you will be, are so engaged with what they're saying, and they just feel good getting it out. So, that's interesting. Tell me more. Oh, did I tell you that my dog ripped the bag of food in the closet and I had to clean it up? And you're like, oh gosh, that's so interesting. I wonder why he did that. Why do you think that he did that? Like, just ask questions and it keeps people talking. Okay. The next one is being a mobile notary. I'm actually a notary myself. I went through the process because, I'm teaching it to you guys. I went through the process and it was actually really simple. So you need to see with your city what it takes to be a notary. And then I just went to Staples and got my notary stamp, and that's it. I'm a notary. So now I can charge people for notarizing their documents. It was so simple. I couldn't believe it. It cost me $20 to get my notary approval from the city. And then, I don't know, that cost me $19 at Staples. And now I'm a mobile notary. This article I found online about mobile notary says that more than half of all full-time mobile notaries earn $2,000 a month. 2/3 of the full-timers who've been in business for at least 3 years earn $4,000 or more a month. 16% earn $7,500 a month. So let's just talk about the part-timers. It says part-timers make between $500 and $1,000 a month. So if you're looking for a good side hustle, you can be a mobile notary, advertise your services on social media, tell your friends about it. People always need notary. So really good business to get into and simple to get started. You could also help authors create their book covers, their ebook covers, and upload their books to the Amazon Kindle. So this is a whole training here in of itself, and maybe I'll do one in the near future for you. But when you're talking about the author niche, there's so much opportunity there. People will even pay you to read their book and give their opinion. I'm not talking about doing a review. I'm just saying about their opinion on their book. I had a student who loved to read children's books. So her whole business was based around, I will read your children's book and give you my opinion on it. So people just wanted her opinion, and then they would change it if there was something that wasn't clear or didn't flow right. And she would tell them, or the image didn't go with what was on the page. She loved it, and they loved it too. So start to think about the different things that you can do for authors and all of the different author niches and all of the things that they need. Authors are so proud of their books. They will pay for services to be done for them. A spokesperson for Canva told CNBC that the jobs which support growth of a business's branding, such as social media marketing, website design, and website building, are some of the side hustle services that have high average earning potentials. So think about your side hustle as a solution to a business owner's problems, and you'll have some higher earning potential. That's it, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed this session. Get your side hustle on. Use some of these ideas to build your business. Some of you will find that your side hustle will become your main hustle. And these ideas that I've given you here today, you can rock it with them. So thank you so much, and get your side hustle on. Bye for now.